In this video, we're going to tell you about our experiences, how we moved and lived here in Korea, and hopefully give you some good tips if you're looking to come here too. I think this is a great video to watch if you're coming to Korea.
It is. Get your notebooks, your books, your pencil, and start writing down. Stop the video. This is what we're going to do because we're going to give you the best that we can.
It's funny because like my channel is all about like how to live in Korea, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you know everything."
She knows everything about Korea.
But I'm like, the only reason I know anything is because I messed up, or I made a mistake, or I looked really stupid for some reason or another.
But that's how you learn, though.
But that's how you learn.
That's how you learn. You make mistakes. You get lost.
Yep.
You find out, oh, it wasn't this way. Now it's that way. You know.
You get lost. You get lost. I was so lost. And so it's okay to come here without any like real understanding about Korea because you can learn. Just be like loving in that process of knowing that it's not going to be easy. I think people come to Korea, they're so excited for whatever reason. They're so excited to be here, but then it's hard. And they're like, oh my gosh, am I the only one that's like, was I this stupid?
Yeah, it's not meant to be like this.
Yeah, I went 2 hours in the wrong direction. Honey, we've all done that. Yeah. So you make mistakes. That's how you grow. That's how you become a stronger traveler. And then you have beautiful stories that far outweigh all of like the challenges. So it's not easy.
No, it's not. And I feel like when you come here, you should come with an open mind.
Yes.
Not just here. I think it's just like a general advice if you move to any country, because that's how I've lived in a few places now. And coming to Korea was coming with an open mind, you know, that, not everything is unicorns and stars and everything is going to be beautiful, but it's beautiful to make a mistake, to, you know, get lost and things like that. And that's what makes the experience unique.
Yes.
And that's what makes you also fall in love with the country. Go to the cinema by yourself. Go and have dinner on your own.
Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely okay. Like, I am one of the persons that I'm out, do you know, I'm going to go to the cinema, but like all my friends are working. And I was like, because nobody can come with me, then I'm just going to stay at home. No, go out. And I mean, time is really short. And if you don't enjoy it as much, you're just going to regret it.
Yeah. That's so true.
No, I think like for Korea it's really chilled because like if it's summer, you know, let's say like, I'm gonna go for a picnic with my friends and we're gonna take a bottle of wine, we're gonna take some beers, and then you can just drink. Like same like in the middle of the road. Like if you went to CU or 7-Eleven, which is the convenience store, buy a bottle of soju, go drink a little bit before you go to the bar. And
like
then,
literally on the street.
Yeah.
It's
nothing
crazy to me.
No, for me it's just normal, you know?
He's like, to me, I'm like, oh, they can't do that. But they're like,
that's illegal.
They're like, yes, they can. Like, they're allowed to. It blows my mind every time. But also I think that's because there's a huge drinking and driving problem in the States.
Okay.
And everything's so spread out. You really need your own car.
You always need to drive.
Yeah. So like here, you can take public transportation so easily. Taxis are super cheap. So I think that's why it's allowed. Is because you don't really have to worry as much about people getting behind the wheel. Like people don't drive in Seoul very often because it's so hard to find parking or it's really expensive. It's faster, literally, to take public transportation usually than to get stuck in traffic. So a lot of people just like are fine to not have a car if they live in Seoul, or if they come visit their friend, maybe they take the bus. Like it's crazy to me how easy it is to get around here. Whereas we don't have public transportation in most places in the States. Like if you took an Uber, it would be like
so expensive.
$100 if you tried to go like 30 minutes.
No, so expensive.
It's crazy. And we have to tip. Oh,
no.
There is a language barrier, but I would say that most of the time you can get by with Papago, or like, for example, Kakao Taxi is how you can call a taxi with your phone. Many times where I feel like I'm struggling.
No, I don't think a language barrier exists anymore because since we have phones and pretty much everyone has internet, you just have a translator, you know?
Yeah.
Like, let's go back maybe 15 years ago. Maybe that would have been a language barrier. So like if people were worried like, oh, I'm gonna go to Korea, but I can't speak any Korean.
So phones, so helpful. and it really helps gap any of those like really scary situations.
Right. Like it helps. Like I wouldn't 100% rely on that.
Yeah.
Rather than maybe trying learning some sentences before coming here, which also shows appreciation to the culture, to people.
Yes.
Because if you're just coming, you know, like especially if you come in as a tourist, you want to have the full experience, you know? It's like, I'm in Korea, let's speak a little bit of Korean. And if you make a mistake, people are not going to laugh at you.
Yes.
Like on the contrary, people are going to appreciate, wow, you know, first time you come into the country, you learn the sentence, you learn the line, you're learning something that means so much to us.
It's literally my number one thing I've said a million times. It's so respectful and it means so much to that country as well, that you respect them enough.
It's respect.
That you want to try to make like, close the gap.
You know, that connection, you know, it's like, oh, okay, we can communicate. And like, you're coming to my country, let's try to communicate in my language.
Yeah. This is like a whole video.
I mean, I don't know. I think it just really depends on...
You have to be careful, but it depends.
There will be cultural differences what would happen to anyone traveling to like, you know, I mean, if you're South America from Europe and just depending on what you were brought up with, you know, different ideas, language as well, the way, because obviously we communicate and it's not even about not having the same language, but maybe like different ideas, different mentalities. I think if you go on the lookout to like, oh, I'm going to go and find a girlfriend, I'm going to go and find a boyfriend, you will probably find somebody.
You might find a human. Whether or not you might find a boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't know. You might find an experience.
Bilal had a girlfriend for 2 weeks. Well, still a girlfriend.
Yeah, it's true. That's a 2-week girlfriend. I don't know about you, but I've had a lot of bad experiences, and I don't think a lot of harsh videos on the internet that will like slander and like tear down Koreans, like girls that are foreigners will say all Korean guys suck. And it's like, if you go anywhere to any country as a foreigner, you can have experiences that are just like what people are saying. It's not a Korean thing.
Not a Korean
it's a humankind thing. It's happening everywhere where guys are looking for an experience and they say the right thing to get you in the right place, have the experience, and then they'll ghost you or something. But I do think it's very important to be cautious because girls come here with, I think it's mostly girls, will come here. They see K-pop, they see idols, and they think that that's what...
They want that everyone is like that.
Yeah. They expect everyone to like look like the idol, dress like the idol, act like the idol. But like, that's, first of all, maybe there are some guys that are like that. But and you find that?
But I reckon, I think people need to stop thinking that's what Korea is.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
It's very, very, very not.
It's really not.
True. And that's the exact same thing in the States, you know? People come up to me like, oh, I want to go to America so bad. But their image of America is like, everybody looks like, I don't know, like Tom Brady or like, you know, like.
They look like you. Beautiful.
You're so cute. But they have this like ideal of like, oh, Americans must all look and act and like just be ripped and in shape and stunning. And it's like, no country looks like they're celebrities, you know? Everybody, there's a range, and often, honestly, people in front of the camera, they don't really look like naturally like that. So they're comparing themselves to someone that isn't even real, or they come here with this expectation that the cameramen, the people they see in the camera, will look like that all in person. And I just don't want people to come here and get disappointed or like heartbroken. That's my heart the most. Is the expectation they come here,
the expectation.
And then it leads to a bad experience, or it leads to like heartbreak, and then in that pain they like blame that society for being bad.
And then it's like, oh, all Korean men are the same, all Korean women are the same, you know?
But
it's like, that's kind of your fault because you had these expectations that never existed in the first place. It was all happening in your head.
Yes.
Don't get a boyfriend or a girlfriend because of the looks.
Yes. We all look like wrinkly raisins at the end of the day.
We do.
You know, we all get shriveled up and saggy and ugly. So, no, we're not ugly. We're always beautiful. We just get a little scary.
We will just age.
Yeah, we age.
Which is natural.
Which is natural.
Look after your heart.
Yes. This is a whole video. You asked a question that's like a whole video. like literally I could go on and on.
And talk and...
Yeah. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below,
Subscribe.
and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Alright, thank you. Good job.
Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.